Hi, this is Alan Cockrell with ABC, former hitting coach for the Colorado Rockies and the Seattle Mariners. We're going to take a look at your swing this morning, and we're kind of getting into the load area right here. I see a lot of good things in this load area. I like the fact that your knees are working inside your feet. That's a very good athletic position, and you have good equal bend in both knees, which again is a very good athletic position. Your head is staying centered right over your belt buckle, which I like a lot. The one thing that I look at here, and I don't know if it's the camera angle, but I'm starting to see your back elbow kind of get in behind your body a little bit. We want to make sure that that elbow has room to work underneath your head and be able to get the hands working forward to the ball. Okay, so we'll just run this forward a little bit further, and as we get into the loaded position, again, we see head over the belt buckle, and we see knees inside the feet. So everything looks to be in a very good position, and I like everything that I see. So I think that all looks very, very good. Okay, we'll run forward a little bit further. We'll get into the actual swing process. You do a good job of transferring your weight. The back knee will drive into the front leg right here, and we're going to drive and transfer weight into that front side from the back side, and that's done with the knee. And as you can see, you do a good job there. I would like to see just a little bit more athletic bend in that front knee. If that front leg locks out too quickly, then we start to spin a little bit, come around the ball, makes it a little difficult to handle pitches that are on the outside part of the plate. Makes it difficult to handle any type of breaking ball or changeup because the bat works around our body instead of in front of our body and through the baseball. So maybe just keep just a little bit more athletic bend, and again, keeping that knee inside, but good athletic bend in that front knee. Okay, we'll run forward a little bit further. Actually, I'll take it back one click because I do want to show you that your hands, your elbow, and your back hip all align, which is called the connection. And it's the lower half transferring weight or transferring energy into the front side, and that's where power comes. And then this connection of hands, elbow, and back hip connecting together, well, now that energy will be released into your hands as your hands start to work in front of your body. So you do a good job of staying connected. We'll run forward just a little bit more. We'll see your hands start to work in front of your body. We'll take it to contact. I see head and eyes looking right down the barrel at contact. We're looking right there down the barrel. I see palm up, palm down with your hands right here, which is the strongest position that we can be into. Your front side has firmed up at this point, so I see a lot of good things. We're going to run it just a little bit past contact, and the one thing that I had some concern when I first looked at your video is just how quickly this top hand starts to come off the bat. We want to make sure that we get full extension, which you have gotten with the barrel of your bat is facing the pitcher. We've got the full extension, and we want to make sure that that top hand stays on the bat all the way through finish. And you can see here we've kind of released and we've kind of stopped our finish. So I'd like to see you keep that top hand on the bat just a little bit longer so that we get good full extension and a good full finish throughout the entire swing. Okay, I'm just going to run it a few times now at regular speed. It's difficult for me to see your foot, your front foot, when it lands. We just want to make sure when that front foot lands that we're no more open than a 45, and we can't really see it, but I think your front foot may be opening a little bit more than a 45. Maybe you've read that this pitch was out of the pitcher's hand, but most all hitters are going to keep that stride foot no more open at 45. It's very difficult to keep the stride foot completely closed at a 90-degree angle to home plate, But as long as we don't open up the stride foot too quickly or too much more than 45 degrees, that allows us to keep our hips square to home plate, and it keeps us from this front hip wanting to slide out and open up a little bit too quickly, again making it difficult to handle pitches on the outer half or any type of off-speed pitches. So again, like I said, I could not see exactly where your stride foot was, but it may open just a little bit more than 45. But you know, I look at your swing, all in all, a lot of things very well. You finish under balance, which is very good. You have a nice connection with your lower half, and then your hands and working the bat through the ball. I think if we were to make any corrections whatsoever in your swing, I think we would just probably stop it right about there, and we would make sure that this stride foot is at 45 degrees or less, and that's going to keep the hips square, okay? We would make sure that when we get into our swing and we get into our transfer, that we don't lock out this front leg too much, too quickly. We want just a little bit of athletic bend to be able to receive this backside energy going into the front side, okay? But again, your connection with your hands, your elbow, and your hip, it all lines up, looks very, very good, and I think that would be really the only corrections that we might even look at doing with your swing. I guess the last one might be just making sure that this top hand stays on the bat a little bit longer into the finish. Keep it on the bat all the way to really the barrel being somewhere in this area at finish, so that we're making sure that we're getting good extension and good finish through the ball. And again, that's mainly for the pitch that we're looking to the middle, to the outer half of home plate, and being able to stay on anything off speed, change-ups in particular. We don't want the barrel of the bat coming out of the zone too quickly. So all in all, I like your swing. I think your balance is fantastic, and do a lot of things extremely well. So keep working, bud. You know, if we can just try to keep our legs in a little bit more athletic position as far as equal bend in both knees go, I think that will help you. I think it's going to keep your hips in there a little bit longer, along with that stride foot not opening up more than 45 degrees. If you have difficulty handling the pitch away, that will help you. And keeping that top hand on the bat just a little bit longer is going to allow for better extension. It's going to allow it to keep the barrel of the bat in the hitting zone a little bit longer to be able to handle off-speed pitches that are running away from you a little bit. But good job, good swing, and keep working, bud. Thanks for coming to our camp.